Hello everyone, welcome to YaEat. This is my first episode of a new YouTube cooking channel. We specialize in all foods, but mostly in Italian and seafood. Today I'm going to start with a simple marinara sauce, which will be really delicious. You can make it today. It's really easy. And then we're going to take that sauce and we're going to save it. We're going to freeze it, and we can use it in the future for other sauces that I will be cooking or other dishes that I will be cooking in the future. And all you have to do is grab your frozen marinara, and then we'll make some sauce out of that. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. First thing I like to do is I like to use this particular brand. It just happens to find in my local supermarket. It's called Tutta Rosa. I mostly like to, for years I've been using just the pure plum tomatoes in basil. So today we're going to go with the San Marzano. The only thing is that this one's chopped. I like to start with whole, but I'm going to open up the can. We're going to pop that into this stainless steel bowl, and we're going to crush it to whatever consistency you like. I'm not a big fan of pureed sauces, but if you like, you could put it in a blender, or you can sift it through a colander. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to just make sure that the can is clean, so I'll wipe that can down. Okay, we'll open up this can. It's not very chunky. It's kind of chunky, so what we'll do is, if you like it this chunky, which is fine, we'll take a look at that. I always keep a side of water here just to make sure I get everything out of the can, and that'll evaporate. We have our sauce here, and I like to just crush it a little bit more. Okay. All right, so we're going to put this on the side. In the meantime, we're going to put the water on. We can just get it going at least so it's hot and it's ready to go later. And then we'll put the lid on it so it'll heat up a lot quicker later on. We're going to take it's an old Italian trick. It's about 2 ounces of salt, 1.5 to 2 ounces of salt. And what we'll do is let's just fill up our hand, and we'll just pop that salt in there in the water. Okay, depending on the size of the garlic cloves, we're going to choose a couple here. I'm going to go with about 3 cloves of garlic. If you like garlic, like me, 3 cloves is good. Maybe you can go with 2 or even 1. Now this garlic kind of peeled off pretty easily, but if you have difficulty, like there's still some on here, you can just smash it, just put it on the knife here, smash that down. This piece of garlic's not that great, so I'm going to chuck that. These 2 cloves are pretty big, so that's definitely sufficient. So many people cutting stuff like this all the time, and it's a good way, and I've done it when I was in my youth, a good way to cut off the tip of your thumb. You definitely want to hide your thumb behind your fingers and your knuckles. You want to rest the knife on your knuckles and your thumb behind those fingers. This way you will never cut your finger, and you can go as fast as you like. Sometimes I'll just cut that in half. I want to do that, and then slice it. If you like it chopped, I like it kind of thinly sliced. If you want to cut up a little bit more, you can just throw it in there. Fine, it's all good. Okay, once your garlic is chopped up, I already washed this basil, and we're just going to slice that. And I'm a big fan of oil. Okay, so I like to coat the pan and then just add a little. So we'll coat that pan with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, but if you don't have it, olive oil is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over to this flame here. And we're about to start the process. My mom used to cook, and my dad used to always cook with the wooden spoon. Over the years, I was informed that's not super healthy and safe, so I go with the stainless steel spoon. But if you like the wooden spoon, go for it. Heat up the oil, we're going to add the garlic. Now the garlic's going to turn to a light brown color. But basically I'm just waiting for the oil to heat up, and once the oil is heated up, we're going to add the garlic. I think today we're going to go with the penne. Or, you know, we have linguine. You can put this over any pasta. It's just a tomato sauce, marinara sauce. Okay, you can see that the garlic, as I took my eyes off, is starting to brown. Get the tomatoes. And then just roll this around the leftover water I have, because coming from a family of 9 people, we did not like to waste food. I have 6 brothers and sisters, and there's always cooking every day. My mother cooked every day, and we ate dinner together every night. And then we'll just add the basil. I know people like to add at the end. I like to add the basil. So basically, we'll add, I was saying, this is sprig or black pepper, and this is all to taste, okay? So if someone says a teaspoon, tablespoon, this is to your taste. You make it how you like. You want to put 2 tablespoons, you don't want to put no pepper, it's up to you. I also put a little bit of kosher salt. And as you can see now, I'm going to set this on high. I'm going to reduce this. And why this is it. That is it. You can adjust the flavor to taste. I always see there's some really nice coloring in this sauce. And we're just going to reduce that heat now. And basically, we only have to let that cook for about minimum 15 minutes. I like to do it about a half hour. Now, while it's cooking, it's going to take some time. Now, the pasta is almost at the point. Okay, we'll get our lid on this. And I don't like to completely cover it. Just keep it safe from splattering. Smelling delicious already. We just got it started. I think we could raise the heat a little bit until it starts to simmer. Now my water is boiling, so I'm going to shut this off. And we're just going to wait. Now it's super hot, so when I put it back on, it's going to cook. The pasta will cook real quick. Okay, now it's come to a boil, and I'm going to lower the heat and cover. Let that simmer. It's a little thin right now, but we'll keep the heat up we'll keep the heat on just a little bit. Keep an eye on it. We'll let it reduce. We'll just put this here to reduce splatter, escape, so the sauce can reduce. And when water comes to a boil, we will then add our penne de rigatino. So we just call it penne. I'm only going to add about a half a bag. This is only for me. Pasta. As soon as it goes in, you want to stir it. What I do is I just keep an eye on it, okay? So I know it's going to take around 7 minutes. Once it gets around that witching hour, I will then start taking a piece out and testing it out to my liking, which is, again, al dente, firm. When you bite in it, it still has a little bit of the white. You have to use Pecorino Romano cheese. Locatelli Pecorino Romano. It is the best cheese. Trust me, it's a little expensive. This container probably would cost you around $10. It lasts a long time, and it'll make just about everything. It's a secret ingredient, okay? Locatelli Pecorino Romano. I'm going to try some of the penne. It's just about al dente. I'm going to just drain this real quick. Okay, so after we drain the pasta, we'll pour the pasta back in the pan that we just cooked it in. I'm going to add a little bit of tomato sauce, or marinara sauce. recipe. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of cheese here. Might add a little more sauce on top. A little more cheese. YaEat. You want to eat? Make this recipe. Okay, the last thing we need to do is we're going to freeze that. We'll let that cool down, and then we'll pop that in the freezer. It's, for additional sauces. The next one is going to be a pink baka sauce. And please subscribe to our channel, and please like us, because it helps with the YouTube algorithms to spread this message out and this recipe to other users just like you. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it.
Let me tell you, this is something that the Godfather would enjoy.